on, everybody? It's your boy, that Pens fan 412, and I'm coming back at you with the fourth in a row. Let's talk about the Penguins taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Tampa who? The Tampa who? Tampa who? Last night in Tampa. But before we begin that, of course, I got to talk about it. For the 20 wonderful people out there that have subscribed to this channel, I absolutely thank you for your contribution and your time. And for the rest of you who watch these videos and are not subscribed but keep coming back, if this keeps popping up in your recommended tab and you keep playing these videos, the subscribe button's right down there and it's free. Hit it. We're trying to get to 40, folks. Let's go ahead and keep pushing towards the next goal, just like the Penguins did yesterday. That's right, because the Penguins walked into Tampa after beating them 2 games ago, mind you. And yeah, we're on a little bit of a winning streak right now. Things are looking real good. Even though if you look around at all the other teams in the Eastern Conference and the amount of trades that have been made in the last week or so, it's getting pretty terrifying to be an Eastern Conference team trying to make it into the playoffs. That's for sure. That is guaranteed. But yet, here we are. So let's go ahead and let's roll into this game. Your starting netminders for this evening for the Tampa Bay Lightning are Andrei Vasilevsky, and for the Pittsburgh Penguins, we've got Tristan Jarry. Let's do this. First things first, we did not get scored on in the first 60 seconds of this game. Make that 3 games in a row. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Not getting scored on in the first 60 seconds. However, we did get scored on in the first period at 5:39 in the first period. We've got a little bit of a thingy going on here. I was listening to the game on the radio on my phone, and you know how if you have the NHL app, it pops up and it tells you. And in the back of my head, I'm thinking the Tampa Bay Lightning went out and they traded for this Tanner Jeannot guy from Nashville because Tanner Jeannot scored against the Penguins, and they want to get people to. It's that kind of like self-absorption, you know what I mean? Like they did that specifically because of the Penguins, right? And go figure, what pops up on my NHL app, Tanner Jeannot scores. He didn't actually score here, but it said it on my phone. I have this. I can show you the notification if you really need it. If I found it that important, it'll be here, right there actually. And yeah, no, he had the first assist. Excuse me. H2O. Anyway, um, yeah. So what happens is that it's 5:39 in the first period, and Mikhail Sergachev has the puck, and he gets the puck over to Tanner Jeannot, who puts her on the net. Colton gets the puck. Colton puts it into the net with a wrist shot, and it's 1-0 Tampa. Sergachev has that's his 34th assist of the season. Just so we don't dumb down the kind of team we're playing against, Sergachev is like arguably Tampa's second best defenseman when it comes to offense, and he has 34 assists. Think about it. That's more assists than most players in the NHL have this year in points, let alone just assists. So let's not dumb down the kind of team we're playing against here. Like this is Tampa Bay, obviously. Nothing really happens for the rest of the first period. The Penguins had a couple good opportunities there, but it's Vasilevsky, and he's playing like Vasilevsky. I mean, I don't know what you want. The problem is, on this day, one man, well, technically 2 men, but one man initially decided to say that, well, Andrei Vasilevsky, you're not that good. No, I'm better. And that was Jeff Petrie. Because at 6 minutes and 6 seconds into the second period, Petrie gets the puck from Crosby, shot, scores. It's 1-1. It's tied up. And not to be outdone by himself, but literally less than 30 seconds later, Jeff Petrie gets the puck from Jeff Carter. He shoots, he scores. Back to back within the span of 30 seconds. Jeff Petrie takes the game from a 1-0 losing effort to a 2-1 winning effort. If you guys sit here and you like the amount of crap that you can read on the internet that Penguins like analysts say about Jeff Petrie, it was a horrible trade. It was a bust. Why did we do that? He's washed up. He's at the end of his road. This man knows clutch. This man knows clutch. What does he do? He gets 2 goals on arguably the best goalie in the league in less than 30 seconds with essentially the exact same shot from the same spot. He knows clutch, and he did it. Unfortunately, at the end game, if you looked at the final total of this game, you realized that it didn't matter. But man, way to show off. Jeff Petrie, thank you. Thank you very much. But like I said, it didn't matter anyway because at 9:39, the Tampa Bay Lightning are on the power play. And so Sergachev gets the puck over to Killorn, who gets it over to Point. And just like in the last game we played against, Tampa, Point is standing in his exact spot. And he scores from the exact same spot he scored from in the last game with essentially the same shot. Starting to think Point's that's his OV spot right there. Probably pay attention to that from now on. But it's 2-2, tied up. But that's okay. That's fine because 6 minutes later, at 15:06 in the second period, Jeff Carter has the puck. He gets the puck over to Marcus Pettersson, and Marcus Pettersson gets the puck up to Jason Zucker. Jason Zucker, and Jason Zucker has a little bit of that partial break, which the Tampa Bay Lightning, talk about giving up breakaways in this game, giving us opportunities. Thank you, Tampa. Thank you, Tampa's defense, because Jason Zucker got the puck, and once again proves that there is something there. There's something there that we traded for all those years ago, back when he was blowing it up as a stud in Minnesota, because he puts it in the back of the net on Vasilevsky with a nice little wristy for his 18th of the season. Jason Zucker. We got him as a 20 goal scorer, and at the end of this year, he's looking like a 25 goal scorer. Which it's about time that you do what you were traded for to do. It's about time that you. Granted, this guy has literally been plagued with injury ever since coming to Pittsburgh. And knock on wood, the man actually makes it through the rest of the season and gets to that 25 goal spot. That would be absolutely amazing. Because he's lighting it up, and I'm happy. And if anything happens to him by the end of this season, I will feel personally responsible after what I just said. But yes, Jason Zucker, and it's 3-2 Pittsburgh. We roll off into the third period here, and the 60-second mark really does smack us in the face this time, because in the third period at 38 seconds in, Tampa's at the end of a Chris Letang given power play. The very end, like Letang is literally about to walk out of the box. And Steven Stamkos gets the puck from Kucherov. He rifles it, and it goes underneath a defenseman's legs. It goes in between Jari's legs, and it goes into the back of the net. And it's 3-3. We're tied again. But you want to talk about individual efforts by a guy that I didn't expect an individual effort from. Drew O'Connor at 6:59 in the third period gets the puck from Archibald, who got it from Letang. And my God, Drew O'Connor, where did you get the beefiness from? Where did you get that stand-up from? Because you pushed that man off. He just shrugs Radish off of him, and the Radish guy, I looked, he's like 6'2". He's registered as a power forward. He's big dude. He's a big strong guy. Drew O'Connor just had that angle on him because he's just digging into him, using him as an advantage. He puts it in the back of the net, and it's 4-3 Pittsburgh. And the traveling dad band is going nuts for the boys because it's so awesome to see the traveling dad band they got going on right now. It's awesome. Just everybody's dad's there, just enjoying it. And I think we need to make this a permanent thing for now because ever since they started doing that, we've been winning games. Keep it, Have them there. Have them there for the entire playoffs. Like, if we make it, right? Just do it. It's until it doesn't work. Because it's working. But at 15:50 in the third period, Braden Point has the puck. He gets it to Stamkos. Stamkos gets it up to Victor Hedman, who busts through the defense as a defenseman, as a really big defenseman. And he just rifles into the back of the net. And it's hilarious because it was a top glove shot. It went in the back of the net. And literally right before that, Jory had an amazing top glove save. Like one of those 10 bell salute saves, where it's just, get that out of here, right? And then literally right after, Victor Hedman does, it's not an identical shot, but it's the same spot. And it just goes in, Can't win them all. It's tied up 4-4, and we're going into the overtime. And in the overtime, oh man, oh geez, oh boy. At 2:13 in OT, Ricard Raquel has the puck. He gets down to Pedersen. Pedersen has the puck. He gets it over to Jason Zucker, who just 1T snipes it into the back of the net. And it's over, folks. It's over. The Pittsburgh Penguins win the game 5-4 in overtime to take home 2 points for the club. Let's go. Your first star of the game, Jeff Petrie, Mr. Clutch himself. Second star of the game, Jeff Carter. We got some Jeffs in the stars. And then Braden Point ruining it as the third star. Thanks, Braden. You could have been named Jeff. I blame your parents. Shots on goal, 32-31 in Pittsburgh's favor. Face-offs, dead even at 50% per. Power plays, 2 out of 5 scored for Tampa, 0 out of 5 scored for Pittsburgh. Penalty minutes, even at 10. Hits, 31-28 in Tampa's favor. Block shots, 12-9 in Tampa's favor. Giveaways, 7-9 in Pittsburgh's favor. Do not think that that's a bad thing because that's a lot less giveaways than we've been giving up in the last however many months. Takeaways, 8-9. This game was dead even from the start, and you can tell literally it came down to the last shot won the game because 32 out of 31. Like, this was a dead even contest between two really good teams trying to prove themselves, and Pittsburgh came out on top against Tampa. Who? Tampa who? Tampa Bay. But hey, that's it. This has been That Pens Fan 412, and I want to thank you all for watching. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you dislike the video, give it a dislike. I expect honesty around here, folks. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, the trade deadline is happening as the day that this happens to be the video posting. Let's say that again just because I confused myself with that. The trade deadline ends today of the day that this video is posted on March of the 3rd. So expect a trade deadline video as well, either today or the following day. Because I feel like the Penguins aren't done making moves. But hey, thank you all again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out, everybody.